Hello and welcome students. This is your accounts teacher Saurabh Pradhan. In the last session we have discussed interest on drawing. Okay, interest on drawing based on two methods, you can say. It was the first case was actually when the amount of drawing was equal at an equal interval of time, and the second was the amount of drawing is unequal and the time interval is also unequal. So first case we have already discussed. Now we will discuss the second case when the amount of drawing is unequal and it is drawn at an unequal interval of time. So let us start. Fine. So that is the second case. Unequal amount of drawing at an unequal time interval. Fine. So this will be our topic today. So it is quite essential to understand here that the method that we have used in our last case will not be applied here. Okay, the method that we can use to calculate our answers will be product method. Okay, will be product method. We will discuss how to derive that method with the help of an example. Okay, so now let us quickly take an example to understand. Okay, how would you apply product method? Okay, how would you apply product method? Okay, fine. See, so as you can see, it is written that unequal amount of drawing at an unequal time interval. So let us assume that Mr. A draws some amount at different interval of time. Fine, at different interval of time. So we will take an example. So let's assume that the first drawing that he made was on 1st January. Okay, the amount that he draw was 4,000. Okay, let's take 4,000. On the second, let's change the period now. Okay, the period should be unequal. Okay, so let's take March 31st. Okay, March 31st. On March 31st, let's say he withdrew rupees 8,000. Fine. Again, let's say at June 1st, he withdrew rupees 5,000. Fine. And let's say on October 1st, he withdrew rupees 10,000. Okay. And again at November 30, he withdrew rupees, let's say 8,000. Okay. So now you can see that the time interval, and the amount both are unequal. Okay, from 1st January to 31st March, that is 3 months, and from 31st March to June 1st. Okay, so time interval is different and amount is also different. Now let us quickly see how much time is left after first drawing, because the interest is calculated on the time which is left. Okay, if the amount is withdrawn on 1st January, fine, then the time left after 1st January till 31st December will be 12 months. Fine. So that is 12 months from 1st January to 31st December. Okay, and the amount is calculated for a year. The interest amount is calculated for a year. That is also assumption here. Okay, we will also see what should be the interest rate. Okay, so that is 12 months. March 31st, from March 31st to 31st December, how many months will be there? 9 months. Okay, similarly from June 1st to 31st March, how many months are there? 7 months. From October to 30 from 1st October to 31st December there will be 3 months, and from November 30 means you can assume that it is almost 1st December. Okay, so that is only 1 month. Fine. Now also assume that the interest rate here is 12%. Okay, interest rate is 12%. 12% per annum. Fine. Interest rate is 12% per annum, and also calculate interest on drawings for the year ending 31st December. Fine. For the year ending 31st December. So now this is the complete body of question. Okay. So all these values are assumed. Okay. In the examination you might find different values. Okay. But the operation that we will do here will help you to calculate any kind of question. Fine. Now just you need to just take the product of all the amount. Okay. Product of all the amount here. So what will be the product? That is months left. Okay, that is months left. Months left after each drawing. Okay, what should be the product? That is 48,000. Okay, in the second case that is 72,000. Third will be 35,000. Okay, that will be 30,000, and the last is 8,000. Okay, so these are all the product. Okay, now let us quickly take the sum of it. Okay, what should be the sum? That is 3 first of all. That is 19. Okay, so that is 1,93,000. Okay, so can we represent this information in any other form? Okay, we can also represent this information like this. That is 4,000 at the rate 12% for how many months? For 12 months. Okay, for 12 months. In the second case it is rupees 8,000 at the rate 12% for how many months? That is for 9 months. Fine. In the third case, that is 7 months, 5,000 at the rate 12% for 7 months. Okay, and on October 1st, rupees 10,000 was drawn. Okay, when 10,000 was drawn at the rate 12% for 3 months. Okay, for 3 months. Now the last is 8,000. Okay, 8,000 at the rate 12% per annum for 1 month. Okay, so we can also represent this information like this. Okay, this equation also will give you the answer. This equation will give you the interest on drawings. Fine. Now let us first of all take out any common values out of the brackets. Fine. So what is the common values that we can take out? So here you can see that interest rate and the denominator, or you can say that 12 months, which is a denominator, is common. Fine. So let's take out that common. That will be interest rate, and the denominator is 1/12. Fine. Now all these values now will be multiplied, okay, like 4,000 by 12 months, okay. Whatever the months are remaining, all the amount that is drawn is multiplied by the months remaining, or basically we are calculating the product, okay, plus 8,000 into 9 months, okay. Okay, similarly 5,000 into 7 months, okay, and 10,000 into 3 months. The last is 8,000 into 1 month, okay. Okay. So we can represent the information like this also, okay. Now that all the products we have already calculated here, okay. So let's write it down. Fine. 12 by 100 into 1 by 12, and we have calculated the product and we have done the sum of it also. So what we have got 1,93,000 as our sum, okay. This was the sum. So now let's calculate it. Okay, this is 1 by 12, fine, into 1,93,000. So what should be the interest? The interest is 1930, okay. So this is the product method with the help of which you have calculated the interest, okay. Now can we derive the formula for the product method, okay? Is there any formula? Yes. As you can see, what is this? This is the sum of products, fine. This is the sum of products. What is this? This is rate of interest. This is nothing but rate of interest, okay, and that will be 1 by 12, okay. That you can take as 1 by 12, okay. That is common value in all of the equation. So can we derive any formula from all of this? Yes, the formula will be sum of products into R by 100, whatever the rate of interest may be, okay, into 1 by 12, okay. So this is the formula that we have derived, fine. And with the help of this formula, you can calculate the interest, okay. You can calculate the interest even if it is drawn at equal interval of time, or even if the amount is drawn at equal interval of time, okay, or the different amount is drawn at different equal intervals of time, fine. So this is it in today's discussion, fine. I hope you understood the logic behind the formula that we have discussed here, okay. And one more thing, don't forget to call us on this number, okay, that is 9415614156, okay, fine. Thank you very much for watching the video.